once again. This is Doc Rotten from Horror News Radio and Gruesome Magazine. Joining me tonight is the one and only Paul Cardullo. He is here to talk to us about the film The Green Slime, which he and I caught at the Carolina Theater for the Retro Film Series. Paul, tell us a little bit more about that experience.
It was great. It was a double feature. The first film was the wonderful Forbidden Planet. Beautiful to see on the big screen. And of course, so they pair it with, what do they pair it with? The Green Slime, which, was wonderful in a completely different way to see on the big screen.
Yeah, it was a blast. I will chime in. And, what was funny was the crowd reaction, which was full of laughter.
Yes, laughter that probably the filmmakers didn't intend, but we'll kind of get to that. The premise of the Green Slime, such as it is there's a space station and, they notice a asteroid heading towards Earth, though it kind of looks like a giant meatball, but we'll get into that. And, so what do? They send a team there. This may sound really familiar. They send a team there to put explosives on the asteroid and blow it up. Kind of like, what would be later be, Armageddon. But where this goes beyond that, they find a life form that is a green slime and inadvertently carry it back to the station where it mutates into this actually a horde of energy feeding giant tentacled one-eyed monsters, that can just reproduce if you just get the blood splashes. So, and, that's pretty much the gist of it.
Right, and then you got Robert Horton and Richard
Yes.
Jekyll and Luciana Paluzzi.
Yes, exactly.
Trying to save the day.
Exactly, and you probably would recognize at least Richard Jekyll from a bazillion TV shows and low-budget movies of the 70s. Robert Horton did a lot of those as well. And the film actually is directed by Kinji Fukasaku, a Japanese director who just a couple years later would direct the Japanese portions of Tora Tora Tora, and much later would direct the wonderful Battle Royale series. This not so wonderful. Oh, and also it's also written by one of the writers is Bill Finger, who is one of the creators of Batman, correct?
That is right. He's a part of the Batman along with Bob Kane.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, and the special effects actually are by former Toho special effects artists.
Yes, because it is a Japanese-U.S. co-production, and it has that aesthetic throughout, doesn't it?
It does, but it's the sum of its parts is lesser than the whole. The special effects are anything but special. They are the crappiest models and so terribly lit that it really is laughable in the most delightful way. The dialogue is atrocious. The acting and directing, it's like, I think all these people were not on their A game. They were on their E game.
There might even be some Z's in there.
Yes.
We also covered this recently in Gruesome Magazine issue 2. Bill Mulligan did a full article on this. So if you want to read up more about it, check that out. But Paul, give us your score and, oh gosh, a favorite scene, please.
Well, the score is a little hard. So if we were judging it just on its merits, it would be really difficult to even put it above like a 1.5. But it gets up to a 2. I'd give it a 2 because it is enjoyable. But the recommendation is definitely see it. See it with either your favorite mind-altering substance or see it with a crowd like we did. And my favorite scene, goodness, it would have to be there's one scene with the model where these green slime are swarming on the outside of the station and the rocket ship is escaping out of it. And it is the crappiest little model, and it looks like it has, to represent the green slime, either fuzzy raisins or rat turds glued all over it, is the best description I could give. But it's so bad and so wonderful, and that kind of captures the essence of this film.
Yeah, that and the wonderful theme song.
Oh my God, Green Slime! Well, the man who wrote the theme song, I don't remember his name off the top of my head, and he's the one who, Charles Fox, I believe, he's the one who wrote the theme song that year for Barbarella as well. So he's got, jamming theme songs in his blood.
He certainly does. He had a wonderful year, I guess. Well, Paul, thank you for this delightful review. Let's say goodnight.
Good night, Doc.
Be sure to visit GruesomeMagazine.com to listen to the other gruesome podcasts, Hard News Radio, and Decades of Horror. Also check out the Gruesome Magazine Quarterly, available in digital and print-on-demand format.